Hello, everybody, and welcome back to GolfCourseReviewGurus.com. I'm your host, Chaz.
And I'm Mark.
This week we played Skyview Golf Course up in Sparta, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Tell me about your thoughts of the course.
Well, before we start, I'd just like to say I kicked the panties off of this kid today. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even close. It was a bloodbath.
For the first nine, okay? Not the first nine.
The first nine.
6 holes out of the whole.
Well, let's just say we played for
the back nine.
Let's just say
the back nine.
Okay, you caught up a little.
I smeared you over the course. Okay. Yes,
let's just say we played the front, we played the back, we played the overall, and I won the front and the overall on the first 9 holes. So it was that simple, and you almost walked off the course after 9 holes. I was a little embarrassed for you, and I had to build you back up a little bit. Like I had to smack you in the ass a little bit.
I blame me falling apart on you because you asked like these 2 like weird guys to join us, and they were like,
they weren't weird. They were nice guys.
No, strange. I don't know.
But I think they were a little embarrassed with the way you were hitting the ball. A bit.
I guess so. I don't know.
So, but what did you think overall?
Well, driving over here, I think that's equated to eating at TGI Fridays. All right, TGI Fridays, it's fun to eat every once in a while, but you know when you walk out of here, you're like, it was a decent dinner, but I could have went to Houlihan's or Bennigan's or something like that. Could have went to Red Lobster, you know. But you know, so it's like any other golf course in New Jersey that you're gonna play, and that's something that stands out. I mean, it's got some few like tricks to it with the different elevation changes, but it's nothing special. It's something that I'm rushing back to play again. So
yeah, I think that's a perfect analogy for it. Other than there's a few quirky little holes, such as the 4th hole, which is a par 5. Mm-hmm. Your tee shot is basically up a hill, and you have about 15 yards to land your tee shot. Otherwise, you're going to be out of bounds. Uh-huh. Then your next shot is, if you've never played the course, then your next shot is you have to lay up, and you're probably still about 200 yards out, mm-hmm. and then all of a sudden you're looking for the hole because you have no clue where it is, and it's about 150 feet.
Well, that's one thing about this course. I think to be fair, I mean you can't to play well there. You can't the first time you're gonna play it crap. I'm sorry, because there's so many blind shots and so many. You got to put the ball in certain areas, and you got to play it 2 or 3 times before you can actually really enjoy it. You know?
But I mean, it's fun to play. I mean, just because there's different holes, there's different elevation changes, like you said. It's not an overly friendly course where if you're not accurate off the tee, you're going to have a little bit of trouble scoring well there. The course itself isn't long from the blue tee, which is where we played, is only 6,002 yards according to the scorecard, and the whites are only 5,611 yards.
Right.
So I mean, it's not an overly long course, but with the elevation changes, it does make it challenging, and it actually is the right yardage to play.
Here's the problem with I'm saying. Also driving over here, I'm thinking about the review. One of the things that excited me about the course were the golf carts. They were so fast. It was almost brand new golf carts at the restricted plates. They weren't street legal. No. And when you're thinking about that, when you're thinking about the golf carts and how they were exciting, you know that the course wasn't that great. As you said, I mean, you had your ups and downs. The good thing about it, the putting greens were great. Putting greens, lightning fast. You touched them and they were putting on glass. They were great, good shape, and some fun holes. But other than that, what can you say? The clubhouse, nothing great.
Special.
Bar was
okay.
Not a nice cold beer though.
Yeah, it was a nice cold beer. Yeah. It's always good. Yeah.
Very true. Very true. So overall, I mean, what about the booking process? You can really talk to us about the booking process.
The booking process was really simple. You go to the Skyview website, which is posted on our blog or on our website, and you just click on the golf tab and it says book a tee time, and just follow the links in, and all you need is to put a credit card down. Select the time you want. It gives you a list of all the open times, the number of golfers you want, select the times. And then I even had to modify a time. I always book a 4-zone, and the one guy we always ask, not to mention any names, Chuck Agostini, always says he can play on a Tuesday.
No, he doesn't say he can play. He can say, I don't know if I can play or not. Ask me again Thursday. Just book it, and I'll let you know Thursday night. And midnight strolls around, he says, oh, I can't make it.
Yeah, but then when you find someone to take his spot before Thursday, he gets all pissy. So I did have to modify the tee time, and it was. I wonder
if every foursome has that guy. That guy, and they're like, I can play.
I bet you they do.
It's just like that guy will get all pissy when you.
And he's not the guy that ever books the tee time,
exactly.
So he has no clue.
Nope.
So, what was your overall rating on the course?
My overall rating is a 6 out of 10. Like I said, it's like any other course. It's maintained decently. But like I said, it's nothing that I'm rushing out to play, nor should you rush out to play. If you get a chance, and for the price too. I mean, you're talking about, I think it was like $75 to play on the weekend. I think that's a little high. for the course. You know, so
Okay.
6 out of 10 for me.
All right, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I think the course itself is fun. I'm not saying it's a must play. I think if you're looking for something a little different, a little challenging, with some quirky holes, some fun holes, and different holes, I think it's a fun course. It's maintained well.
That's a good thing. It's a novelty course almost, right? Because it's either straight up a hill, straight down a hill. I mean, a lot of different. You know, it's just one of those courses that's different, stands out a little bit. But at the same time, I wasn't overly enthusiastic about it.
And it's pretty challenging. You have to be straight off the tee. You have to have good approach shots, and you have to be accurate with your shots, or else you're not going to score there.
Exactly. Well, six for me, 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10 from Mark. That being said, thank you for tuning into GolfCourseReviewGurus.com. I guess our next review, I don't know, we're headed off to in a week or two. We'll look at maybe the Architects.
Hopefully the Architects.
Other than that, maybe Heron Glen. We're not quite sure yet, but we should know more in the next few days, and we'll have it out there. So, thank you.
Thanks. Cheers.
Cheers.